Welcome back to Top Down Table Reviews. Today I will be reviewing my Chippewa Classic 2.0s lace up in 8-inch. They're the steel toe variety. I don't believe they make them anymore as I cannot find them on their website with this height heel. They still have this style, but they now have a larger logger style heel. We'll start with the leather. It's, again, one of their premium leathers. I think this leather is better than some of their other boots. It seems to be a little thicker. Other than that, for some reason, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, the right side boot for all my boots always seems to have a weird section of softer leather on this. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it always seems to be softer. I don't understand. That's with every Chippewa boot I think I've ever owned. It's just odd to me. But these are a leather welted boot, low boot. That's kind of why I got them. I was trying to get away from the logger style boot. It didn't really work. I went back to a logger style boot. They're good. Stitched down, Goodyear welt, decent leather. This sole seems a little soft to me, but I just think that's because it's a smaller lug style. It's not the logger heel. They're not loggers. They're not meant for that type of work. We'll go over the insole. They also have this leather, maybe cardboard counter in there. The tongue has a really bad tendency on these to twist. It does it on both. I don't like that. Again, I'm running the NC Kelty in there. These are the original laces. They're starting to go. You can see in that one right there, they're starting to go. Also, these rotate. It kind of bothers me. Not the end of the world. They're brass, like most other boots. They're pretty decent. I just don't love them. I like them. I don't love them. The leather's great. They feel great walking around in them. But once you start doing some like real hard work, like kicking into the bottom of this, it just bends so easy. I mean, you're just kicking a shovel into the ground all day and you can just feel it hammering into it. And you know, they claim there's a metal shank in here, but that thing's got to be friggin' sheet metal or something. Other than that, they're not bad walking around. They're light. That's one thing that's really nice about them is they don't weigh much. Terrible for summer, or terrible for winter, I mean. But summer, these things are awesome. It's just almost like wearing a pair of sneakers. Definitely not waterproof. Not at all. You can hammer as much, grease, oil, whatever. It's not going to hold it in. It just seeps in and your foot gets damp. But I mean, that's not what they're made for. They're not supposed to be a waterproof boot. But they're really not bad boots. For what I do, they don't seem to work very well. If you were maybe just like residential and commercial plumbing, they might not work bad. Really anything where you're not hammering a shovel into the ground all day. Great for an electrician, factory work, they'll probably be great for that. They're just not great for kicking a shovel into the ground all day. You feel every single kick in the bottom of that foot. And then, I don't think this sole's going to last up with the way I beat on it. I mean, less than a year, maybe 9 months, they're starting to chip out there. And I've been very gentle with these. Very gentle. I clean them very regularly. Other little things on them. I think the leather will hold up very well. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I'm worried about this. I think the leather will be fine. I'm not worried about the counter back here. You know, I've had a little bit of this start to go in the back, but I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about the sole. I could have them resoled. It's almost the same price as a new one of these, though. And they just have, you know, a very shitty, to be honest, insole. That's another thing. They're cheap. I think I paid $208 for these. Are they worth $208? I think so. I think they're worth $208. It's a good boot. It's just medium use, not heavy use. Medium use boots. Treat them well, oil them regularly. They'd probably last forever if you weren't doing something, you know, serious work. Yeah, I guess we'll end it there. Not much else to say about these. If you like the video, give it a like, maybe give me a follow. Thank you.